Hey Seekers! To celebrate Wild Lotus Tarot hitting 10k subscribers, I'm giving away a 3-question personal reading. To be in to win, comment below your answer to the question, what helps you stay positive during tough times? And a huge thank you to everyone who's watched, liked, shared or commented on my videos. I appreciate each and every one of you. So remember to drop your comment below to go in the draw. Hi there Scorpio, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive tarot reading for August 17th through to the 23rd. Scorpio, let's get going. Working first with the Work Your Light Oracle, illustrated by the fabulous Danielle Roll. And we're going to see what is the overarching message or theme for you. Don't dim to fit in. Now, it's the second sign I've had this one for. Look, it's really that card of like, you know how sometimes we are scared of showing up in our full energy. We are, not wanting to make other people uncomfortable sometimes by our own power. And, I've journeyed this before as well, the keeping ourselves small to make others feel better. But guys, it's just not the way to be. You can inspire others through your power, through your energy. So think, is there any areas in your life where you are not showing up in your full glory? Because you're only limiting yourself by doing that. And, if other people are triggered by that, that lies with them, Scorpio, and not with you. So don't dim to fit in. Maybe see where you might be keeping yourself small in order to appease other people, or maybe being a people pleaser in a specific area. It's time to shine. So working with the Yogic Path deck now. Pratyahara. Here's your card from that one this week. Okay, my loves. Pratyahara is one of the 8 stages of yoga, and it's about control of the senses. And it says that recently you may have let go of some distractions in your life, and through doing that, other areas of your life have upgraded, and you might be in this process now. And it says that maybe you've realized that holding on to something, it could be a food, it could be a person, it could be a situation, maybe a location, has not really been good for you, and you've gone through a process of purging that from your life. And the thing is that when we release something that isn't in alignment for us, we actually open space for greater illumination and greater aligned experiences to come in for us. So if you haven't gone through this process already, it could be a sign to potentially look if there's anything in your life that maybe you do need to release. And it could be very well that thing that is dimming your energy here. So it could be food, alcohol, people, you can relate it to your situation here, Scorpio. Okay, let's go to your tarot story now. I'm going to begin by selecting a card for your recent past. Energies leaving, completing or transitioning in your life. Page of Pentacles. Okay, that's a beautiful card. Can be an offering. Something practical, something physical. It's a bit too many there, guys. It's just a drop. So let's get your current or focus energy out now, Scorpio. Page of Cups, double pages. Okay, where is this going? I mean, the pages in the tarot, guys, they're the messengers, and they're usually the bearers of good news. Definitely the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles are both good news messengers. We have the Moon energy here, and I'm finishing the Rider-Waite on the 9 of Wands. Okay, let's clarify. Let's see where this is going. Page of Pentacles clarified with the Magician, beautiful energy. Page of Cups clarified with the Hierophant. Okay, and let's clarify the Moon energy. Can mean a few different things, the Moon. We'll see which way this is turning. Whoa. Sorry guys, just had a massive fumble. Let's clarify the moon. That was actually at the bottom just before the Ace of Swords. Wow, beautiful. Okay, and I've got the Hanged Man, or Perspective as it's called in this deck, at the bottom. Okay, Scorpio, let's do this. Interesting how we have, you know, pretty much, let's say, all major arcana in this bottom row. I know that's Ace of Swords, but they're almost a little bit like a major arcana. They're very powerful energies. So what I'm going to do first, oh, there you go, Scorpio. Death, Perspective. Start with these two. You know, that don't dim to fit in energy, guys. I feel like some of you have already kind of journeyed that. There's a sense here that you really needed to take a new perspective because you're sort of hanging around in that feeling of, oh, I feel like I just need to look over my shoulder. I'm a little bit in the battle. The Nine of Wands is a almost released a burden, almost completed something that's been holding you back or weighing on you, but not quite. And this person here, I mean, slightly waiting for attack. You know, he's looking over his shoulder, he's got the battle wounds and that kind of thing. And there's a sense here, I feel, that you are just ready to use this Hanged Man energy to take a new perspective and go, you know what, I'm just not going to engage in this anymore. I need to bring this chapter to a completion. This, you know, keeping small, or, you know, being the hunted, or whatever it is, and just raising your vibration and just getting out of that. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like there could have been something that you were trying to complete, whether it's a cycle in your life or a way of being, but that you weren't kind of quite able to get that over the line. And if we bring in the Death energy, oh, there goes the Ten of Wands as well. Can't make this stuff up, guys. The completion that you're looking for in that situation, Ten of Wands, releasing that burden, is right behind the Death energy. But the thing is, the Death energy is your card, Scorpio, and we're talking about a situation where you've dimmed to fit in, or you've kept yourself small, or something like that. And it's saying that the completion or the release of that burden lies behind you, stepping up in full power to be seen in all your glory. There is some kind of ending here, guys, and then the rest of the reading is generally like around strong new beginnings. So this is general reading. You can relate it to your situation, but we have strong ending energy here. We have you in a state of victory. You know, you also in a state of transformation with the Death card, and getting ready to go towards that new dawn, that new day, which is definitely the Page of Pentacles, the beginning of your official reading, because these are kind of peripheral energies here, right? So that's what I'm seeing. Like there's some kind of ending. I feel like that's what you've been journeying. They talk about dying the death of the Hanged Man, which is kind of going through that cycle of from denial all the way through to acceptance. And it's when we get to a place of acceptance, we surrender, have the aha moment, and we see things from a different viewpoint, and we liberate ourselves. So I feel like some of you have gone through a period of liberation after playing small in a situation, and hopefully that means something to many of you. All right. So recent past, and I think this is the more recent past than the one I've just given you, Page of Pentacles and the Magician. Bang, now you're in your power. Now you can step into magician power. This is the new beginning. This is the new dawn that we saw in the corner of the horizon of the Death card. This is you understanding now, you know, having that awakening to the fact that actually now that I've raised my vibration, now that I've closed that cycle and I've stepped up, I can create whatever I want from that space. And the Magician is the understanding that you have all the power you need. You have the resourcefulness of the Pentacle, the emotional intelligence of the Cup, you have the intellect of the Sword, and you have the power and passion of the Wand. So the Magician is about, you know, now it's time to use that power to expand the opportunities that present themselves to you. So guys, unclear whether this is going to be in the workplace or, romantic situations. It could be in either of those areas for some of you. But the Page of Pentacles can be a messenger of opportunity. It's something that is solid or tangible. It can be a new home for some. It could be a new way to make money, a new job offer, or a new love that starts to solidify into a commitment. What it is generally is the promise that whatever this new path is that you've stepped onto, it's the beginnings of reward and abundance coming in. So it says keep going, keep following the trail. And the message with the Magician is as above, so below. And we can reverse that as well. It says that generally our experience out there in the world is a reflection of how we're feeling within ourselves. So if we want to shift our reality, we first of all shift our internal reality, right? So focusing on positivity, pratyahara, letting go of anything that is not in alignment that might be holding us back, and then, filling that space with positive things and people and foods, all of those types of things. And then our external macrocosm starts to rearrange because of that. That's what I believe anyway. And, we start to magnetize experiences to us based on our own vibration. So that's the Magician energy, doing the inner work, and it reflects in that outer realm. And then we start reaping the rewards. So that's what I'm seeing there, guys. Focus energies, another page, and the Hierophant. Yeah. Okay, a couple of things going on here. Now, the Hierophant can mean that the situation is operating in one of your kind of institutionalized settings in your life. For some of you, that will be your committed relationship or marriage. For others of you, that will be your place of work or study. And the Hierophant says, you need to have faith at the moment because, good things are unfolding for you. And they're really starting to deliver. Let's just have that all over this reading. Now, the Hierophant can ask you to question your values as well, and maybe the dimming to fit in that we see here from your recent past, it could have been as a result of following outmoded values or imposed values, and they can be the values that a workplace imposes. This is our brand and you need to act in alignment with this, or it can be the values that were passed on from parents or partners, and you kind of have to adopt those, or you're not a fit for this situation, or you might disappoint your family, or some of you might have been told by your parents you need to have this kind of job, you have to get a mortgage, have a family, and follow that well-worn path, otherwise you're not doing life properly. Those kind of things. And the Hierophant can ask you to reassess whether that is really right for you. Not that particular situation, but just anything that you might have been conditioned to believe. And, the Hierophant talks about following your values now. What is the way that you truly want to go in your heart? What is going to make you truly happy? And maybe it's time to follow that now, Scorpio. And that could be what has got that piece of liberation. That is maybe that piece that makes the light bulb go on for the Hanged Man and fully release himself, right? Because maybe this has still got you by a toe or something. Because the Hanged Man suspends from the Tree of Knowledge. So what it's saying here with the Page of Cups is that piece that you're looking for just might be something quite different. Maybe the direction that you want to go, Scorpio, is something more creative, more out there. Page of Cups is a little bit of an out there energy. It's a little bit eccentric, it's a bit different. And it says expect the unexpected, Scorpio, and don't be afraid to follow that. Like if we're talking about don't dim to fit in, or Page of Cups, I mean, look, it stands out. Don't be afraid to stand out. Expect the unexpected. Could be an emotional messenger as well. But for me, this really says that the fulfillment that you're looking for is either going to be found in unexpected places or going to be found when you're not afraid to be seen in all your differences and your true sense of energy. Isn't that amazing? I'm not sure if this reading's going in lots of different directions, guys. There might be different messages for different people, so I sort of lose perspective when I'm in them. Okay, so the Moon and the Ace of Swords in your near future outcome. Lots of different things going on here too. The Moon can be a card of hidden blessings, but what I'm seeing with this particular combination is that the Moon can also be things happening in the shadows or the half-light, because the Ace of Swords is the contrast to that, is the vision, the clarity, the truth. So the Moon can be secrets, and the Ace of Swords can be the revealing of those. And this could also be just coming back to these two identities within yourself that I've mentioned just in the previous combination, is that we all have, you know, two sides within us, you know. The tame, traditional dog here that maybe is the one that does life is what has been expected of us, and the wild primal wolf who is operating on instinct and intuition and just wants to run wild. I'm really seeing this as an integration of self that you might be journeying at the moment as those two energies come together. And that's when you really unleash your power. That's when you really liberate, and you really don't dim to fit in. So that's what I'm seeing here. If you're not going through that kind of journey, this can be a secret, a skeleton coming out of the closet, a secret that is revealed in one of those areas that we talked about, work, school, or study, that somehow helps you forge a new battle plan, a new path forward, illuminates the path forward. But either way, you know, you're all gaining a deeper sense of clarity and insight this week with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a victorious energy. It can stand for an honest, truthful communication. But it's having that vision and clarity. It's seeing things clearly, seeing into the darkness, seeing into all the corners, and then being able to make really great strategic decisions with what to do with all that information. Guys, I do apologise. I feel like I just went into a few different readings in that one. But I think what I'm seeing here is a journey back to power, a journey back to liberation after a period of maybe dimming to fit in. And when you come back into that glory, that's when all of these amazing opportunities start coming in. You become the magician, the pages, the messengers start coming in, and you're being called to acknowledge your primal energies, your wild wolf, your eccentricity, all of those beautiful things that make you who you are, to live in combination of all of those things. And that's when you claim your victory. And that's when you live your best life. That's when you become liberated. Scorpio, I better leave it there before I go on another tangent. I really do hope that you enjoyed this reading. Do keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective. It won't be everyone's story, although it might be this week because there's several stories in here. Feel free to leave me a comment if you're called to share. I do read each and every one and respond to as many as I can, and I will see you back here next week for another message.